I think a lot of people talk about like the strategy when you're starting a business, or when you're working on something. It's like, oh, what am I going to do exactly? What's the perfect plan? Like, should I do this? Should I go that way? There's so many options when you're choosing a path. And especially in business, it's just, you can very easily become paralyzed just trying to pick an option. And you can spend days, weeks, even months just stuck going back and forth between options. When at the end of the day, many options do work. Like, all of these models work, bro. Like, they all work. So what you want to do is just pick one and just fully commit to it. Now, not forever. Maybe you'll realize that that's not the perfect model for you, but you want to just pick something and commit to it for at least a few weeks, okay? It can be a few weeks, it can be a few months, maybe days, but just make a decision and then focus on that decision and just get up and just work. Just work towards that thing. Cut out the distractions, cut out the shiny objects, remain aware to maybe some other good ideas, but just focus in on what you've picked and just show up every day. Like, it's so underrated. Like, that skill of just showing up every day and just sitting down. Like, you can pick a terrible model. You can have a terrible business model, okay? As long as it's still somewhat proven and like possible. If you have a terrible model and you're like not that smart and you're not implementing with the perfect plan, but you just show up every single day and just do the work that needs to be done, 6, 7, 8 hours plus per day, whatever it is, even 6 hours a day of just like actual disciplined work on the things that matter the most for that plan, which in most cases is like sales, like outreach and sales and closing deals and doing your best for fulfillment. If you just focus on those things, you will make some money, dude. Like, you will out earn the guy that has like the perfect plan but can't implement 10 out of 10 times by just sitting down and actually like moving and actually doing stuff that matters for the business. So again, just pick a direction, commit to that, and actually sit down and work on it for a set period of time, which is going to vary depending on what it is, but maybe at least a few weeks or a few months. And then you can evaluate, okay, was this the best path? Maybe I'll go down a different path. But at that point, you've learned a lot and you've probably made some money, because if you've actually been working on sales and sitting down and actually being disciplined and doing this stuff instead of just like, watching YouTube videos and planning all this stuff like a lot of people do, if you actually just work on it, you will actually progress and you will actually make some money and you will learn stuff, and then you will be smarter to make a more educated decision and choose the next thing that comes after that. Instead of just trying to like pre-decide everything up front and be like, oh, what's the perfect niche and the perfect model and the perfect pricing structure and the perfect outreach script? Like, bro, if you try to get everything right from the start, you will never get there. You're just gonna be living in mind land. You're gonna have inaccurate information. You need real world data to see what actually works. So just pick something. It's not gonna be the best thing. Pick something, work on it. Actually show up and do the work. Don't watch videos, don't do stupid stuff that doesn't matter. Just work sales, do your best to fulfill. And then after that period of time, and you have to feel when this period of time is right. Okay, that can't really be taught. You kind of just learn to feel it. After that period of time, you make an executive decision. Is this working? Is there a better possible alternative? And try not to scrap it. Maybe you have to just pivot a little bit. But this is how you make decisions. Okay, you have to get real world data to be able to then make more and more educated decisions over time. And as long as you don't give up and you keep moving and keep actually just sitting down at the desk every day for the hours that you said that you're going to and doing the things that you have to do, you will get better and you will eventually get to where you're trying to go.